I didn't know if I was going to see my kids go to kindergarten. I didn't know if I was going to be there to watch them grow up or to celebrate my 10th wedding anniversary or any of those things. I'm a pediatrician. I don't see breast cancer really in my clinic, but what I remember from medical school is the younger you are, the worse the prognosis is. So July 28th of 2022 was when my biopsy was. Then on August 2nd, I got a phone call. I had invasive ductal carcinoma. They wasted no time in giving me all of the support that I was going to need going forward. I'm a goal-oriented person, and so I'm like, okay, six rounds of chemo and then 11 rounds of immunotherapy. So on December 23rd, the eve of Christmas Eve, I went in and had a bilateral mastectomy, so I had both breasts removed, spent the night in the hospital, and went home on Christmas Eve. That is really where my journey with physical therapy started and Mary Free Bed.
Those muscles on the front of your chest are going to be very tight after the surgery.
I try to see people pre-surgery, and oftentimes, even though it's not necessarily an appointment that they want to fit into their schedule, they are very thankful that they did.
I had one meeting with her beforehand, before my surgery, to kind of give me a heads up of what to expect, how this is going to feel, the gentle stretching exercises and the limits physically that I should expect after surgery, which was very helpful.
I think a lot of people just feel like the side effects that they have from a cancer treatment, they just have to live with. Posture, getting your chest opened up, because you just had a major surgery on the front of your chest. Right. So opening up your posture, really a lot of them can be treated in rehab to at least improve. And the earlier we start to treat those, the better.
She, from the very get-go, established my goals and what was important to me. So she was meeting me where I was and working with me to where I wanted to go.
And in Megan's case, she had chemotherapy first, before surgery, which some people have it before and some people have it after. Some people don't need chemo at all. So she came in to see me. We not only were working on getting her upper body mobility going, but we were also working on just generalized strengthening.
Kelley reminded me and gave me not even the permission, but the delegation. She gave me orders to take time out of every day and do my stretches and do my exercises. And in that, I found me again. My mood was better when I finally got to the point where I could go to the gym or when I could go for a walk around the neighborhood. My husband and I noticed too, when I was present for my family, I was able to be more present for them than if I just had neglected my self-care.
Megan expressed right away when we started working together that some of her goals were obviously to be able to get back to caring for her kids again. I remember having kids that little, and I can't imagine not being able to lift up my 1-year-old.
It happened by accident. One kid was screaming and my husband was with him, and then our baby was doing something he shouldn't have been, so I didn't even think. Mom instincts kicked in and I plucked him up. Garrett caught my eye and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh no, what am I doing?" And Mo stopped crying, like Hooper stopped his tantrum, and we were all like, "Ah, look at what I'm doing." So that was kind of one of those like life events where I was like, I just acted.
1, 2.
My entire cancer experience, I couldn't have asked for a better place to be treated. Mary Free Bed's contacts with the Cowell Family Cancer Center is amazing. I've been to a lot of doctors, a lot of providers. I've been in a medical capacity for a long time as a patient. It was very nice to just come into a place that I was already familiar and just turn left instead of right. I can't overstate either like how special the therapists are here.
I always tell my patients that the doctors here are going to save their life in the cancer world, whereas physical therapy and rehab in general, we're here to get them back to living again.
The Breast Cancer Survivor Club was a sorority I never hoped to be in, but boy, I'll tell you, it is just an amazing, inspiring group of women. You're stronger than you think you are. You have more support than you think you do, and sometimes it takes a tragedy to pull that out. When push comes to shove, you can do this.